Hello everyone, in this video we are going to learn about how to find the user given number is even or odd using flowchart activity. So for this, from the activity panel, search for flowchart activity. So under this available, under workflow, in this flowchart, you can see this flowchart activity, drag and drop it in our designer panel. So double click on it and you can see this start node, because flowchart will start from start node. You can also rename its name. Okay, so now I need to take dynamic input from the user, so I will use input dialog activity. So drag this input dialog activity in this flowchart and connect the branch. So double click on it. Now under this dialog title field, I am going to enter number. So this input dialog activity is going to ask the user to enter the number to find even or odd number. So in this input label field, enter the number, and in this value entered field, so it is going to store the value entered by the user. So I will create a variable to store the value. I will use a shortcut Ctrl K and I will name it as user number. So this variable is going to store the value entered by the user dynamically. So here variable is created and you can see this variable name under this variables manager, user number. So change its type to int because user is going to enter a number which is a integer type. So okay, and now click on this flowchart, and next we need to add a decision box. So I will search for flow decision activity. So you can find it here. Drag and drop it into our designer panel and connect this input dialog activity with the flow decision activity. So in this flow decision activity, I am going to write the condition. Click on these three dots and write the condition as user number mod 2 is equals to 0. So whenever the user given number is divisible by 2 and it gives the remainder 0, then it will be considered as even number. And whenever the user given number is divisible by 2 and which gives the remainder 1, then it will be considered as a odd number. Okay, so click on OK, and I will use message box activity to display the output whether the number is even or odd. So from activities panel, drag this message box activity. I will copy and paste it here. So one for the message box when the number is even, and one message box is for when the number is odd. So I will connect this branch true to this message box and false with this message box. And inside this I will write as the number you have entered is even. Okay, so click on this flowchart again, and in this message box I will write as the number you have entered is odd. Okay, so whenever the if user given the number 8, when it is divisible by 2, which gives a reminder 0, then it will be considered as even number. And if the user entered number 15 when it is divisible by 2, which gives a reminder 1, then it will be considered as odd number. So I will run this project. Let's see the output. So it will ask the user to enter any number. For example, I will enter 24. So I will click OK. So the message box is displaying that the number you have entered is even, because 24, when 24 is divisible by 2, it gives a reminder 0. That is why this message box is displaying it is even. For example, I will run this code again. Now I will enter 25. So the message box is displaying the number you have entered is odd. Okay. So when 25 is divisible by 2, which gives a reminder 1, so it is displaying the output as it is odd number. So thanks for watching. Please do subscribe and like this video.